So just taking a quick look at Solana here on our daily time frame for another daily update on the channel. As we can see, Solana's strength recently finally starting to get tarnished by Bitcoin pulling back in the markets. If you look at our hourly time frame here, you can see Solana and the rest of the altcoin space getting dragged down by Bitcoin just deciding to have 3 big red candles in a row, and as a result everyone freaking out in the altcoin space. You can see pretty much universally across the board huge pullbacks on the hourly across the altcoin space, and Solana here no exception, despite its really relatively high strength compared to a lot of cryptos here. If you have a look, you can see Solana really not pulling back anywhere near as much as the rest of the space. Solana's relative strength here is still getting dragged down by Bitcoin deciding to have a little tiny pullback. Obviously we know Bitcoin leads the market, and to be honest, overall Bitcoin is always going to be the leader of the market. When Bitcoin's chopping sideways, we can see across the board pretty nice price action in general for Solana over the past few weeks. But every time that Bitcoin has a pullback, we can expect the altcoin space to get absolutely stunted in terms of its growth. Solana has been having a really good time of things, probably the strongest altcoin that I've seen in terms of price action, consistently grinding upwards. But as you can see, Bitcoin here looking like it wants to choose violence, as I said, and move to the downside here, maybe for the next few days, or going into potentially a bearish week, or at the very least a sideways week. If that's the case, obviously you can see altcoins reacting very poorly to Bitcoin's price action right now, getting a huge pullback across the space, and Solana here getting dragged down with the rest of the altcoin basket, although showing relatively good strength in comparison. Solana here probably going to come down, I would say, if Bitcoin keeps retracing, probably down towards this $220 area before bouncing. Obviously this all depends on how far Bitcoin retraces, or if Bitcoin bounces and then gets relief this week. Everything is always dependent on Bitcoin, so do be watching where it's going this week. We're going to have to wait and see if we're going to get that altcoin season we're looking for. Right now looking like Bitcoin is basically stunting this potential breakout for altcoins for maybe this week and the foreseeable future. You can see right now Ethereum still consolidating under all-time highs, wants to break to the upside, but Bitcoin right now stunting its growth, along with Solana, which is just pulling back in line with the rest of the basket. So as always, thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, let me know your thoughts. Check back every day for daily updates and get some free money in the description below. Cheers.